when we started SpaceForge, I was 26. I was in a position where I was currently working for an aerospace prime, and I was also partially involved in the space agency as well. But I was in a position where my team lead was 20 years older than me, and my manager was 23 years older than him. And I was literally waiting for this dude to retire so that the other guy got promoted, so that I got promoted. And I realized I could spend quite comfortably the next 40 years of my life in that organization and probably be just fine. I also realized if the state retirement age existed by the time I got to that position, that I would look back and wonder what the bloody hell did I do with my life. And it was that sudden realization, coupled with a fortuitous visit to a pub on the outskirts of Bristol when my co-founder brought to me the technologies that sit behind SpaceForge, that I knew that I had to give it a go. But as I say, I did that at 26. I was very dumb. I had no idea what I'd let myself in for when it came to this. So I will say the actual act of starting a company, i.e. registering on Companies House, is too easy. It takes 10 minutes, it costs a tenner. It should not be that easy to set up a company. There should be a checkbox at the end of it, like, do you understand tax? Do you understand HR? Like some checkbox to just give me a chance to just think about what I was doing before I was plunging myself into the deep end. I was not prepared for the world of hurt that was going to come after, not least because we filed the company basically too early into our journey. So for 2 years, we basically had to file accounts that just said zero because we weren't doing anything other than tinkering around in a garage with a 3D printer and a vacuum pump with some money that I'd taken out of the house deposit I was saving with my fiance at the time, now wife. But it was an interesting period, but it forces an intense amount of growth very rapidly. So I just wanted to show you a picture. This is that garage in Bradley Stoke. The first ever article written about SpaceForge was Bradley Stoke Millennials Clinch Investment, of which I'm very proud of, not least because only the Bristol Post would think to definitely, go straight for the jugular on the generational gap on its readers. But the reason you can only see my co-founder Andrew in this picture is because I'm holding the camera, while he pretends to muck about with GoPros and various things.